I'm launching into this video today with a bit of trepidation because the technology we're talking about is well developed, but its application is still in its infancy. And I know many of you are worried about the future of your art form and of your ability to generate revenue from it. I'm going to willfully come across Pollyannish in this video, not because I'm unaware of the very real dangers that AI presents to our art forms, but that I would like to propose a coping mechanism to soothe some of your concerns. Before I launch into that, I want to address the obvious. AI, in my opinion, is legitimately amazing. I've been using it to fix or make slight alterations to my photography, and certainly as a time-saving tool, it has been a miracle and has saved me days of photoshopping. My first and best use of AI was creating this image in Midjourney, and I stopped after this because I knew it could never be topped. I also use ChatGPT on the regular, and I've also started to use some AI tools for audio with great success. I'm also excited about what the future holds for platforms like SORA AI. But Dale, you say all of these things are putting writers, actors, photographers, and filmmakers out of work. Or at least the risk is there. And you wouldn't be wrong. But here's the biggest reason to not fear the AI Reaper. Let's play a little imagination game, or a thought experiment, if you will. Let's all close our eyes and picture something. I want you to imagine your perfect life. More importantly, how AI might help you to achieve a life you've been dreaming of for a very long time. Maybe that looks like, I don't know, like you're financially independent, you're healthy, you are not really working, so maybe you're traveling the world or relaxing on a beach or playing some sports. Maybe this isn't you, but it's sort of a go-to answer for a lot of people. Even if that's not exactly your answer, I want you to really connect with your biology. I want you to sense that you are a living, breathing human on this earth for a mere fraction of time. And how you spend that time should be important to you, correct? You don't want 80, 40, or even 5 years of wasted time. Why am I making you do this exercise? Well, let me now ask you this. And this is for practical artists out there, the photographers, the filmmakers, the musicians. How much of this time do you really crave spending in front of a computer writing AI prompts? For some of you, that might be, all the time. I totally love it. But for most people who choose these very practical art forms, I'm willing to bet that what you feel like after a day of shooting is very different than how you feel after a day of AI prompting in front of a glowing screen. It is my current held belief that AI will not take away our art. It will not take away all of our jobs, though I'm well aware that some will disappear. The reason for this is that I don't think humans will allow AI to take away our humanity. We crave human interaction, which we get from all of these art forms. We crave having a sense of purpose, an ability to put work into something with sometimes unpredictable results. And we crave the introspective discovery that making art facilitates. If everything we did placed capitalism and profit ahead of art, then we wouldn't have musicians. There's nearly no money to be made as a musician any longer. Live performance rates have not increased in the 20 years since I stopped playing music professionally. And yet, there are more people than ever taking up guitar, piano, learning to create beats, and writing songs. When photography was invented, it didn't make painting extinct. Instead, it allowed painting to go in a new direction, that of abstract expressionism, surrealism, cubism. The majority of the paintings in people's homes today are that of painting styles created after the invention of photography. Paintings to this day continue to garner hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why? Because it feels amazing to make art the way we make it. It gives us so much dopamine. When a new technology presents itself, we don't abandon ship. Instead, we create something wonderfully new as long as it fulfills us. If it wasn't for the 16mm film camera or the Niagara audio recording device, we wouldn't have the French New Wave, which set the standard of what we now know as independent filmmaking. The same democratization happened in the 2000s with Red and the Canon 5D Mark II. I will end with a possibly depressing idea, which is that it probably has to get bad before it gets better. Humans have to lose a bit of their humanity to recognize how valuable it is. If robots are doing everything for us, then no one has value. No one has a reason to converse with each other or place trust in another. No one has the ability to feel rewarded for their hard work and their experience or their insight. Now, listen, I'm not really worried about AI because I use it, but it has never stopped me from picking up my camera. If anything, it's motivated me to pick it up more because I have a greater flexibility with my art. I can communicate better, and I can bridge a gap between my tools and my ideas. It is most certainly an uncertain future. But if we, as a global community of artists, agree that physically making art gives our life purpose, then I don't see us shooting ourselves in the foot with AI.